Well.
Hey toy fans, Aaron here, and today we're going to be talking about the Jedha Revolt pack. This started showing up in Target stores just this last weekend, so if you're looking for yours and you're not seeing it on the toy shelf, head to the front part of the store where they've got this like 2x2 cardboard kiosk set up. It's either on the sides of the registers or in the middle, but anyways, that's where they're keeping these. So let's check this out. As usual, a quick look at the packaging. Here you got some nice artwork on the bottom right side of the four characters involved here. Two Tubes, Jyn Erso, Gerrera, and the Hovertank pilot. The box itself is the same size as what we got in the Takadona release, as you can see here. And if you put them side by side, the artwork doesn't necessarily blend together, but still looks good on the shelf. And while we've got it on that side here, again, you got the same artwork going down the side here. Nothing really fancy on the other side, just a continuation of that artwork from the front part. And then on the back side, you do have a brief write-up about each figure that is included in this box. And now it's time to open it up, and first we're going to take a look at Jyn Erso. Now for this Jyn Erso figure, there's nothing new here. She's the same figure we received when the line launched, back in October or whatever. We'll still take a quick look, as I don't think I ever did a single-carded release review on her. I think I did the Black Series release though. But anyways, the head sculpt, not too accurate to Felicity Jones. The head wrap scarf that she has here is removable. The paint detailing along the vest and her jacket does look very nice. Everything's nice and clean through there. There's no paint runs or anything. Same with the stripe down the sleeves of her jacket there. She does have a holster on the side of her pants, so you can slide her weapon in there if you don't want to have her posed with that in her hand. As for articulation, she is on a ball socket here for the head, so you get your swiveling, you get your up and down. Decent range of motion. At the shoulders, the arms go up and down, of course, and the legs forward and back. Now on to the Hovertank pilot. Everything looks well represented here in the 3 3/4 inch form. This is a pretty sharp looking figure, very nice and clean, which, you know, for Rogue One movie, I'd really prefer a little more dirt wash to him. But still, the figure itself does look good. The lines between the white and black look pretty good for the most part, and all the sculpting does seem accurate. As for that paint job, you do have a little bit of buckle detailing there at the top of the shoulders, and they even threw some paint there along this little backpack piece there. For the belt though, that's pretty hit and miss. It's a little sloppy on the black paint job there. I do find it odd that they painted the black on the front of the belt there, but oddly left the back of the belt just all white. And this trooper does come with one accessory, and that is this blaster rifle here. Has some nice detail there in the molding. There's a little bit of weathering to it, pretty nice looking. And as far as articulation goes for this guy, and well, pretty much all the figures in the set, I mean, it's just your 5 points. So you get your head movement here, side to side, and just a little bit up and down. Arms go up and down as well, at the shoulders, and legs forward and back. These little pouches or pads here or whatever are very soft, so they don't get in the way at all of moving that leg forward. Getting into what I feel are really the stars of this set. Even though the Hovertank pilot was still pretty much a new figure, here we've got Edrio Two Tubes. But taking a look at the head here, very nice sculpt to it. Looks very accurate from what I can recall seeing him in the movie. But the eyes look great, nice paint job through there. This gray mask does seem to be a separately molded piece that's glued on to the face there. And some nice detail to the sculpting around the back of the head as well. Getting down to this chest area, great detailing through here. His shoulder pads look good. This little breathing apparatus on his chest looks nice as well. Decent paint job through there. And these tubes coming out of his mouthpiece and along to that center chest piece, very soft, moves very nicely. For me, his coat, I will say, is just a little too bright. I think the color is, you know, almost there. It's just it was a lot darker in the movie. Could be lighting, could be the way the film was graded, who knows. Still a fantastic look to the figure. So Edrio does come with one accessory, and that is this very large rifle here. It has a decent amount of detailing in the sculpt, but otherwise it's just a plain brown piece of plastic. Nothing fancy in the paint detailing or anything like that. As far as the articulation goes in this figure, that head, you get a great range of motion through there. Again, like I mentioned earlier, these tubes are very soft, so they don't get in the way at all of your movement. You get a little bit of up and down on that head. Not all that much. At the shoulders, of course, you get your up and down, and your legs, it's split through here at the bottom of that robe. So you get your forward movement, but you don't get anything in the back. As you can see, it really holds up in there. I don't mind. Small price to pay for this figure. And now on to Saw Gerrera, to which I feel this just might be my favorite figure in the whole 3-inch line of Rogue One. I think the head sculpting is fantastic. The detailing looks very nice as well with the painting in the hair and the beard. The eyes are nicely painted as well. They're not that big, wide eyes that you see on most of the figures now. As for the arms and through the chest area, you got lots of detailing going on in there. The sculpting is just fantastic. The painting is fantastic. Everything holds in the lines where it looks like it should go. It's not bleeding over into the other colors. These tubes running along the front of his chest are very soft as well. And that robe on his backside, very nicely painted. That's not removable. That's staying on there. No big deal to me. Down on the legs, you do see he's got a holster there that you can slide his weapon into. Again, nice paintwork through there. That belt looks great. And then, of course, getting down to the feet, you got that metal foot on his right foot. Pretty nice detailing in through there as well. And then you got his normal left foot with that little collar around the ankle and stuff. Overall, just a really fantastic looking figure. And with Saw, we do get 2 accessories. First up here is his little walking stick. Nothing really special about it. It does have some nice detailing in the sculpting of it. But otherwise, no fancy paint job or anything. It's just a gray piece of plastic. And the other accessory that Saw comes with is his blaster. Same as the stick, nothing special for paint application here. Just a gray piece of plastic. But the detailing in the gun does look very nice. As far as the articulation goes in this figure, the head, surprisingly, you do get a good amount of movement side to side. This collar does kind of swing around a little, so it rolls with that face, so it doesn't hinder any movement through there. You get just a smidge of up and down, but really not worth bragging about. As far as the shoulder movement here, for that right arm, it gets up pretty good. There's a little opening through here that allows that arm to go up. But his left arm is very limited by this shoulder piece through here, so it only comes up this far. That's a small price to pay for this nice sculpting through here. And then the only other bit of articulation, of course, is at the legs. So you get your forward movement. And surprisingly, you get a fair amount of back movement. Since that cape is only attached here at the top shoulder in the middle of the back here, it doesn't really get in the way of any of that movement. Overall, I think this is a great set of figures, and I highly recommend you pick one up. So that wraps up another review. Let me know your thoughts on this set here in the comment section below. And one more week to go until I'm off to Star Wars Celebration, so I'm looking forward to that. I hope to be putting up some videos from that trip as well, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.